Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. iRacing have just dropped their Season 3 2025 development update and it's going to be a big one. We've got new cars, major physics changes, massive VR improvements. Finally, foveated rendering is coming to the sim. We've got rain in more series, AI's improved, and there's quite a few things to go through. So get yourself comfy, grab yourself a coffee, and let's have a look at the main points from this week's update. First up, we've got a brand new track, and we're heading back to Australia with the addition of the Shell V-Power Motorsport Park. It's better known as The Bend. Located near Adelaide in South Australia, it's hosted everything from supercars to GT World Challenge and superbikes. It's been designed with influences from legendary tracks all around the world. The Bend features a mix of really technical corners and fast-flowing sections. It's got notable elevation changes, something that's going to be great if you're in VR like myself. iRacing's version includes 7 layouts, including a massive 7.77 kilometers, about 4.5 miles GT circuits. It's one of the longest permanent circuits on the planet and the largest in Australia. In addition to the new paid track, iRacing have been very busy rescaling and remodeling tracks that have been repaved or changed significantly in the real world since they were released on the sim. So if you own any of the following, you'll get a brand new free update without having to do anything. So that includes Iowa Speedway, Richmond Raceway, Sonoma Raceway, Worldwide Technology Raceway, otherwise known as Gateway, Charlotte Motor Speedway, and North Wilkesboro Speedway. So basically anything ending with a way in the end of it has pretty much changed. Right, we've got a new car, and this one might be controversial. At present, one of the most popular series on the sim is the Ferrari Challenge series. So the car that's used in that is the Ferrari 296 GT3. iRacing, in their wisdom, have replaced it with an all-new car called the Ferrari 296 Challenge, which is just going to confuse people. But this new car is a world away from the old one, so it weighs in at less than 1.5 metric tons. It's got a massive 700 brake horsepower. It's got a 3-litre twin-turbo V6. It's got a 7-speed gearbox inspired by F1. It's got an enormous 408mm carbon ceramic brake disc. It's got everything going for it, and it is going to be incredibly fast in comparison with the old 296 GT3. However, it does mean you're going to have to buy a new car. It is going to be bought. It is going to be one of the most popular series. It is controversial, but I can't wait. Less controversially, iRacing are introducing 2 new Gen 4 Cup cars. They're based on the iconic 2003 Cup cars. It's a brand new Chevrolet Monte Carlo and a brand new Ford Taurus. Both will come in 2 unique body styles, the stock car and the Speedway stock car. These cars will be raced in the Gen 4 Cup, which is a C-level event in oval racing. Other notable car updates for Season 3 include the new IndyCar, the IR18. It has a major 2025 spec update. That includes new tyres, improved aeros, they've added wet tyres, plus barge board. It has a tighter setup range, as well as new visual and sound upgrades too. So the wild anti-lag Chewbacca gurgle will be something that we experience again next season. Gen 7 NASCAR Cup Series, that also sees a full overhaul. They've added a new tyre model, refined aero, and all new CFD-based drafting system, so it should lead to realistic pack racing. The Lotus 79 and the Super Formula now support rain tyres, so we will be able to crash in the wet far more frequently next season. The F4 receives full dry and wet tyres. That is just going to be a pain for me because it means I'm going to have to redo all my track guides. The BMW M4 GT4 has been updated to the Evo version, so if you already own it, that will automatically upgrade for you. And the BMW M Hybrid V8 gets a new visual steering wheel. Right, let's have a quick look at what they're doing to GT3s next season. So we have big news for iRacing's most popular series, the GT3, and this season brings the biggest update the class has ever seen. After 6 months of development, every GT3 car has been overhauled from the ground up, starting with brand new dry and wet tyres using iRacing's latest physics models. These have been tested with pro drivers and behave much like real-world rubber, or so we're told. There will be better grip recovery, more realistic heat build-up, and lap pace that peaks around 4 or 5 laps into a stint. Aerodynamics have also been reworked using full CFD modeling. That means new ride height maps, your behavior, and more sensitive aero balance. So expect your setups will need a full rebuild. Luckily for me, I always use whatever iRacing tells me to. There's now more compliance in the suspension, dynamic ride height tuning with bump rubbers, and even a stricter splitter height rule for passing tech inspection. The result, GT3 cars now drive better at the limit and beyond it, with a more realistic and rewarding experience across the board. If you love GT racing like I do, this is the update that we have been waiting for. Now, VR has always been a big part of iRacing, going all the way back to the early days when they worked with Oculus on the first headset prototypes. And in Season 3, we're going to see a great new upgrade coming for VR users on RTX 2000 series GPUs and newer. It is quad view fixed foveated rendering. And whilst it's a mouthful, what does it mean? Well, basically, it means that the sim focuses graphics quality where you're looking and it dials it back in your peripheral vision. That means you're going to be able to run more efficiently, you're going to get better performance, less GPU load, higher FPS, and more headroom. It's perfect as we await iRacing's next gen graphic engine, which is already in the works. Also, great news if you run series that are rain enabled. iRacing's rain visuals are going to get a solid tune up in Season 3. Now, you're probably aware there's always been a bit of a mismatch between how wet the track looks and how it actually behaves, but now that has been fixed. The visuals now properly match the physics again, and they're also working to improve tyre spray next, though that might not hit until a future season. Also new, adaptive AI is getting smarter. Season 3 brings better driver behavior between sessions and even adds support for hosted races. It's a big step forward towards that career mode that we've all been waiting for. iRacing state that the long-awaited new SimUI has reached a major milestone. Engineering is now complete. This has been a massive project and it's now entering testing and refinement. Whilst we can all agree it's taken a long time, I think we're all happy that the team is committed to getting it right the first time. The new rendering engine is also making big strides, with iRacing's visuals getting a full overhaul with GPU-driven architecture and a big focus on performance. This week they successfully integrated the dynamic track system. It's a key step forward to getting the graphics we all believe iRacing should have. On the physics side of things, improvements are constant, but behind the scenes, iRacing have claimed a big evolution is underway with better force feedback, improved peripheral support, and next-gen tire model all in development. Finally, career mode is still a priority with foundational systems like adaptive AI now in place. Work is resumed on the back end and UI elements to bring this mode to life. Other upgrades for next season include faster launcher performance, offline access improvements, and cloud infrastructure upgrades for better uptime. That's it for this round. Exciting times ahead. I've been Sambo iRacing, and I'll see you next Tuesday.